welcome to this quick video. And it has to do with a comment that came in from one of you viewers, and I'll just leave everything vague and anonymous. But it basically, the gentleman said, hey, look, man, my girlfriend or wife is pregnant, here in the Philippines, and her mother, brother, and sister are going to move in with us. And I was wondering, how much extra you spend on food, having all the extra people there living at your house. And I said, that's an excellent topic to talk about. And I actually sent him an email back. And again, just to keep everything vague and anonymous, we'll just leave it at that, right? And I basically sent him an email and I said, hey man, don't do it. Okay? And I'm going to explain myself. I'm going to defend my opinion and my position. Okay? When people come over here, guys like me, probably guys like you, you're doing research on your retirement, you're chatting with some chick online who you think's your fiance, but she's really just a digital pen pal. She's a digital chat mate. And you're going to come over here, change your lifestyle, save everybody in her family. It's called the white savior syndrome. Be this knight in shining armor and improve her life and her family's life and all that stuff. Okay, all that's fine and dandy if you have the money and the means and the patience to do so. But a lot of us don't. Okay, now you got to follow me here. When you retire, if you've worked till you're 55, 60 years old in America in the grind and you're going to retire, it's okay to be selfish. I've said this many times. You don't have to come over here and do what amounts to charity work, spending all your money and your time and your effort trying to solve your Filipino wife's family's problems. That's not your responsibility. And so many guys do that and they just waste all their money and they never actually solve any problems. So I'm representing you, the foreign guy. There's plenty of people representing women around the world. And so I'm representing you and telling you that it's okay to look out for you and yourself, because ain't nobody else going to look out for us. All right? So here we go. This gentleman's going to move grandma, a brother, and a sister. Three adults in with them, assumably to help with the baby. Okay, that's good. But how much more money are you going to spend? Okay, well, let's just do some simple math. Okay, so you have your wife, and now you got a baby, right? So 2 adults and a baby. The babies come with their own set of bills, right? You're buying milk, you're buying diapers, you're going to the doctor, you're buying clothes, they're outgrowing clothes, you're buying medicine. And then here we go and add 3 adults. You basically doubled. If you want to look at it like this, you're basically doubling the amount of people that you're responsible for. So it's easy to say, oh, it's just a little bit more rice, it's a little bit more, chicken, what have you. Well, if you look at it like that, okay, you could get away with that. But that's not the ground truth. The ground truth is you're basically doubling the size of your family. What 3 and 3? I'm trying to hold. You're doubling this everything. Oh, but it's just a little bit more rice. No, every time you go to the sorry store and buy a bag of chips, you can't just buy one bag of chips and you and your lady split it. You're buying chips for 3 more adults. Shampoo, for example. Do you know how much shampoo we go through? Cream silk. Okay, I can take a bottle of shampoo myself. I can make a damn bottle of shampoo last for 2 months. Put a little dab on there. I can make that shit last a long time. With these ladies, damn bottle of shampoo lasts about 2 days, and that shit's expensive. Cream silk, how much cream silk do we go through? I can make a packet of cream silk last a week. Not them. It just goes and goes and goes. So you can't just say, oh, it's just a little bit more money on the food. No. You're basically doubling. You're adding a family of 3. And if you're already a family of 3, okay, now look, I know my math's a little bit skewed, but the point of this video is to invoke thought, to say it's not just a little bit more money and a few kilos more rice. Everywhere you go, you, the foreign guy, are going to be paying for 3 additional adults. Think about that. Now here's what I want you to ask yourself. If you're in America, you're living in America, you, your wife, and a baby, and your wife says, hey, I want my mom, my adult brother, and my adult sister to move in with this. Would you do it? And number 2, could you afford it? And number 3, think about how much more money if you have to support those 3 adults who are not working. And I'm making the assumption that the 3 adults that are moving in with this viewer are not working. Maybe they do work, maybe they will work. But if I had to guess, the foreign guy is going to pay for everything. That's rice, that's chicken, that's vegetables, that's shampoo, that's toothpaste, that's chips at the sorry store. Oh no, now the brother's got a fever. We got to go to the pharmacy. Oh, we got to take mom to the hospital because she's got a chest cold. Oh, now there's antibiotics involved. You see how it just keeps going and going and going. It's exponential. It's not just a few more kilos of rice. So let's talk about, does it benefit you? Like I said, again, it's okay to be selfish. With my situation, with 2 children, my son is autistic. This past year, having grandma here in either Flo and now Calamansi, everything's worked out real well. It's chaotic, it's hectic, it's loud, because the more Filipinas you get under your roof, it just gets louder and louder and louder and louder. But it worked out well. If it were just me and Fatima, would I be letting her mother and her sister move in with us? Absolutely not, because I enjoy my peace and quiet and my tranquility. How does it benefit me? It doesn't benefit me. It's okay to be selfish, because I'm not here doing charity work. I'm not here playing the white savior. That's not my role. Does that make sense? So for my viewer, it would make sense to me that you pick the mom or the sister to move in with you to help with the baby, and everything's wonderful. Because that would benefit you. It would benefit her. It's like you're sort of getting a free yaya, unless they want to get paid, which a lot of them do. Family members don't want to work for free for a foreign guy. But if you were just wanting somebody to help with the baby, pick the mother or the sister. That's it. That will benefit you. The extra amount that you have to pay to support them, you're getting return on investment. But 3 grown family members, you're going to lose money. If you have plenty of money, it's not an issue. If you're on a $1,500 pension or Social Security, something like that, how can you afford to support full-time 3 additional adults? You can't. It's going to bleed you dry. Nothing against them. But just think, would you take these actions if you were in America? And the answer is no. Absolutely not. You wouldn't even consider it. But when guys come over here, blinded by beauty, trying to play Captain Save-A-Ho, trying to play the white savior. Has nothing to do with the color of your skin. It's just if you're a black dude from Chicago, you can call it black savior syndrome. If you're going to come over here and get a Filipina and try to save her family and fix all of their problems, all 12 kids. And again, how does it benefit you when you're trying to enjoy your retirement? It don't. All right. I just got to keep it real for you. Got to keep it real for you. I don't claim to have all the answers. I'm not telling you how to spend your money. All I like to do is invoke thought. And you think it's a good idea to have a house full of her family members disturbing your tranquility? In most cases, it's not. We just, as Westerners, we like our independence, our freedom, our space. And their culture is totally different than what we're used to. Does that make sense? I've been here a long time. Like I said, I've been around her family a long time. I got kids. Having the family members around are an asset dealing with the children. But in the same sense, now that school is out, I'll give you, okay, our situation now. Now that school is out, our place is no longer a hangout. For the summer, I want some peace and quiet. Okay, so I love Grandma, I love Flo, I love her family, but I don't want to have a family reunion every day like we've been doing when school's in session. So right now I want some peace and quiet. Is that being selfish? No. It's what I want. This is my house. I want to talk to this camera right here without my audio in the background being totally trash. Do I feel bad about it? No. It's just in the summer. Everybody needs to chill out at their place. We'll come to the village, have family day on Saturday, see everybody, love everybody. But in the same sense, I'm not Filipino and I'm never going to be. And I enjoy my peace and quiet. I enjoy walking around my house at times in my underwear or laying on my couch, watching movies. Don't want to be disturbed. And it's okay to be like that. Once school starts back up, this place will turn back into a madhouse. Okay, that's just the way it is. There you go. That's my quick talk. Hope you learned something. Maybe I invoked some thought. But the biggest problem I see, it goes with buying property, buying land, building houses, doing all this crap that guys do for their Filipino wife that they would never do in their home country if they were married to a local girl where they're from. They come here and their thought process just totally changes. Life, no matter where you're at on the earth, is not perfect. And when you live somewhere, it's not the same as being on vacation for a week. And I think a lot of guys lose sight of that too. They come over here as a 1 week, a 2 week millionaire on vacation, and they get this perception of how life is going to be. They think that's going to be everyday life. And then when they show up over here, or to Thailand or Southeast Asia, anywhere in Southeast Asia or Central America, they show up and they're not realizing that everyday life is not the same as being on vacation. You can't sustain that lifestyle with the budget that you have. And being around your wife's family for 2 or 3 days while you're here on vacation and you're okay with it, it's a lot different when you live around them full time. It has nothing to do with being in the Philippines. I mean, in America, go live in the same neighborhood, the same subdivision as your in-laws, any of your in-laws, and see if it doesn't create problems and start to grate on you. Anyhow, that's all I got, folks. Just a rambling talk. We'll see you guys on the next one. Just remember, you're the captain of your own destiny. Don't let me tell you what to do. Hike your own height.